Hey YouTube, Zippo enthusiast down under here. Today I'm just doing a quick unboxing on a tactical pouch and Black Crackle lighter gift set that I got recently. Comes in a big box that replicates the smaller boxes that just the Zippos come in. It also comes with the standard information that you'll get with any Zippo you buy here in Australia. It does not have anything in it about the tactical pouch itself though, so just to show you guys, just the standard sort of thing. So here's the pouch itself. It's a very thick, very rugged material. Seems to be stitched very well. Like, I've had a look at this before opening it, before this video, and I can't find any real flaws in its actual design or its functionality. The button on the back is very, very firm. There's a few ways to attach this to your persons or to any of your equipment or your gear that you're using. You can hear that's a very solid button. Also, the Velcro on the front that holds the sort of lid down is quite strong. It's quite a big surface area. Just for example, it's almost the size of the lighter itself, sort of, but it's a big Velcro patch. Here's the only thing that you get really related to the Zippo pouch itself. It does say that it's made in the USA, which is good, better than being made in China like some of their other stuff that's not the lighters themselves. But it does say keep away from heat or open flame, so if you chuck this in the fire it will burn. I wouldn't be worried about heat so much, especially not worried about putting your lighter in there after having used it. But I'll show you putting the lighter in there. It's quite a snug fit. Sits in there very nicely. The lid comes over all the way down. The Velcro makes good contact. It's contacted all the way. And yeah, there's a few ways that you can sort of hook this up to yourself, I guess. There's a loop that's been intentionally left there so that you could, I don't know, use like some paracord or a zip tie or a key ring even to put through there and hang it from your gear or from your persons. I guess you could attach it to a belt, bag, or anything else you've got that's got this sort of molo, these weavings. So you could tuck this underneath it, weave something else through there to attach it to any of your gear. So pretty versatile. The only thing that's kind of a bummer about this is this little patch on the front, and it looks very cheap. It looks like it's paper or some thin cardboard or something. The stitching's quite a while away from the edge, so it does leave all those edges to lift up and get caught. I can definitely see that coming off at some point down the track. But other than that, it's pretty good. I'm not sure how frequently I am going to be using this, but I do know for a fact I will use it. And after I give it some abuse, I will be back to do a review on it. One other little thing I want to say before I go is that, having been looking for one of these for a while and seeing the other things about the leather pouches that have a button on the front, the button is exposed on the inside, so like the inside of that button scratches the front of your Zippo. So that wasn't something I was real interested in, or the hard leather pouch itself, but I feel like this was a pretty good alternative. I guess it's more versatile in the ways that you can carry it with you anyway. Like, you could just put this in your pocket even. I feel like those leather pouches would be more cumbersome. They'd be a bit more of a pain to have in your pocket, but you know, why would you put it in your pocket when there's so many other ways you could carry it around? Also, after having been looking for these for a while, I found it was actually kind of a better deal to buy the combo with the lighter itself. I think here in Australia I was finding these between like around $40 to $50. This lighter here itself's worth about $30 to $40, and I got this for I think $53 delivered. It did take a long time to get here, like a few weeks, but that's not really the company that I bought it from's fault or the postal service. There's just COVID, lockdowns, that sort of stuff going on at the moment, and that's why it took a couple weeks. It was actually funny, me being in Queensland, the morning it arrived, it still said it was in Canberra. So, and it came from Melbourne. So everything's been sort of delayed, their updates and stuff like that. Before I go though, I do want to point out something else interesting. The bottom of this Black Crackle lighter is brass. Now all Zippo cases are made out of brass unless you buy something that's like definitely sold as something else. You can get solid copper or solid silver. You can get solid gold, but trust me, you're not going to buy one of them by mistake. They used to have nickel plating on the bottom, and it must be a change they've gone forward with in 2021. So they've made a few changes I've found out about this year. You can see it is just your normal Black Crackle, still a brass case. It's a standard lighter, it's not any sort of special model. I have another one of these in my collection here, where it's the same thing, but you can see it's been like nickel plated or dipped in some sort of silver finish. Pretty sure it's nickel, and it has a silver bottom. This is a 2020 lighter, 2021, both made in February. So they've sort of stopped doing that nickel plating, I guess. The reason why I think this one's nickel plated is it's to try and keep them in line with the original Black Crackles that came out, which were back in 1940 or whatever. They do the 41 replica in Black Crackle that also has this nickel plating across the bottom. And that's to try and keep it accurate to the lighters that were around back then. During the war, they were made out of steel, so not doing that anymore, obviously. I was going to contact Zippo and get some confirmation out of them, but that's sort of all they'll do. They'll just say, yep, that's something that we can confirm has happened. They never really go into any detail of like why they've made changes, but pretty confident that that's something else they've done. So anyway, guys, that's all for today's video. If you found it informative, if you enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, any requests, or any comments in general, leave them down below. I will get back to everyone. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.